We're in the Solomon Islands at Honiara, a place called Guadalcanal, which is very important in Pacific War, World War II. And the airport actually was called Henderson Field back in the day. So let's have a look at the very simple flight plan today. It's basically just a triangle. You're going to head down south to the highest point on the island, which is Mount Popomanaseu, I think. Popomanaseu, something like that. Then we're flying back up to a bridge. We're looking just for a convenient visual landmark to the west of Honiara. So this riverbed coming down to the beach and crossing a road there, and there is an actual bridge there. We should be able to spot that. Then we'll fly along the coast. There's a couple of war memorials in Honiara, but we'll check them out another time. But we will see if we can find the mouth of this river near the airport called the what's the river called? The Lungga River. Lungga River, because apparently it's where the first landings were made during the assault on the island. As you can see, it's right near what became Henderson Field, Honiara International today. So there it is. It's only about 46 miles, and should be very picturesque. Okay, I'm at runway 06, Honiara, just lining up for takeoff. Here we go. Right, engine run up. Hold for 5 seconds, check temperatures and pressures are good. Slam it back to idle. Everything's within limits. Pull up my nav display and ready to go. Full throttle, brakes off. I'm going to climb out to heading 169. It's only 16.3 miles to the first waypoint. 90 knots, 100, rotating, take off 110, nice and smooth for once. Gear up, flaps up. Holding the stick back. Going through 175 knots so we can start to manoeuvre. So turning right to heading 169. It was raining earlier. It's cleared up a little bit now. Going over 230 knots, I'll throttle back a bit. So we turn to we're heading for the highest point on the island. Pretty much on track now. Just the trim. 250 knots will do us, I think. Some rain to the left, as we can see. It's still clear to the right and ahead. And this beautiful Pacific morning, 9:28 AM. 14 miles out, probably going to go through a bit of cloud, I think. Yeah, I think that big cloud we can see is just obscuring the mountaintop we're heading for, so I want to be a bit careful when we get up there. And we are climbing as the terrain rises, so a bit more thrust. Come out into the clear. You can see the patterns of light and shade on the trees there as the clouds move overhead. Very nice. 11 miles. Bit of turbulence here. It's a pretty warm day, 23.6 degrees outside. So we're going to expect some rising air. Oh, lightning up there too. 1600 feet. Still climbing. I think it's about 2300 feet, this mountain peak.
get positive rate of climb. Just sitting on 250 knots. You can see the plane bouncing around a little bit. Very rugged terrain here. Extremo. See a little river down there. Yes, actually trying to walk over that, hike over these hills, let alone fight on them as I did in World War II. Keep climbing, a bit more throttle. 6 miles out now. A little bit left of track, let's go right a bit. But I'll kind of skirt this cloud, I think. Try to sneak through that gap and we're just about there. It's 4.7 miles away. Turn a bit more. Coming out of the clouds. Okay, pointing pretty much towards it now. Okay, looks like it's out of the clouds, straight ahead, 2.5 miles. Let's get the right wing tip view. That's us. Out to the left, wow. Yeah, we're just about here. That area on the right, I think, is a gold mine I read about on the Wikipedia. So this is it, yeah. Just do a bit of a left-hand circuit over it. Former volcano, apparently. So we're up at 9,000 feet now, so it must have been 2,000 metres, not 2,000 feet. Very impressive. Let's get the left camera onto that. Wow. Nice. Okay, now let's keep turning to the left. We're going to head towards the west end of Honiara. It's a little bridge over a river. I'll get the heading sorted out before I get... Well, actually, I probably won't go through these clouds over mountains. That'll be a bit reckless. Slow descent, looking back north to the coast, a little bit right of track, so I'll come left a bit. Up to 400 knots now as we come downhill. Beautiful clouds, and look at the valleys down there. Wow. Let's get the camera. That's the wrong angle. Got to change that camera back. Yeah, had it set on aerobatics kind of angle. Not to worry. Plenty more to see to the south. Awesome. Okay, 9.9 miles. And right in the centre of the screen there you can see flashing lights at the airport. You can see how fast we're going as we get close to the trees here. 350 knots at the moment. Wow, stomach just leapt. Good thing I haven't had breakfast yet. Plenty of awesome valleys to explore around here. and we're 4.7 miles out, so I'll slow up a little. It's quite a tiny bridge. Did send the drone up earlier to get some snaps of it. It's Honiara over there on the coast. Down to 1,300 feet now. Slow up a little. Trying to get it off the right wing so I can just circle back to the right. Oh, here it is. Here's the little river. Little river and the bridge. Yep. Right there. Just off the canopy rail. Snap. Awesome. That's it. Beautiful. Okay, now we'll just trundle back along the coast. And weather's cleared up beautifully. Some islands everywhere down here, Solomon Islands. So at a later stage I'll come back and explore the other islands. Looks like very fertile land down here. I guess they do a lot of farming. Maybe dairy cows, sheep. Ooh, lightning up there. Now look for this river mouth where the landing has occurred. And it's very close to the airport, so there's Honiara Centre. And here's the river mouth right. Is it here? No, it's further up. That's a river mouth, not the one. It's near the airport. Okay, so it'd be up to the left there. Literally only 2 or 3 miles from the airport. Literally. As usual, diverse range of building shapes and sizes, styles. Big highway along the coast there. You see the airport, the green light about 1 o'clock. We're going to go around the left here. Flow the water around. Sparkly, shiny water. Bit of rain over there, bit of mist. Okay, 2.5 miles, just around this bend I think. Zoom in on my map. Can I see it? Yep, this is it here. This is the river. Quite a lot of trees there now. Who knows if they were there 70 years ago? I don't know. Have to look up some pictures. But apparently that's where the Allied troops landed. Awesome. I guess because it's a bit flat, gave them a staging area. Not sure if the airport was even here at that time. Although it was later called Henderson Field. And that's it. We're back at the airport. 12 minutes 39 seconds. That's pretty good. So let's land here on runway 06. I'll just call up the... there's no tower here. You've got to just declare your intentions. Or is there? No, there isn't. Traffic. 06, and we're landing. Yep. Okay.
final runway 06 to land.
Okay, gear down, flaps down, trim down, speed brake out. Three greens. Landing on runway 24, of course, not 06. Pretty fast landing, but we're okay. 121 knots. Sinking and touchdown at 108. That's pretty good, actually. A little bit faster than normal, but it was quite smooth. There we are, 15 minutes and 5 seconds. Wheels on the ground. Excellent. Time to shut down and have a bit of breakfast, I think. Well, there is a tower there, but it doesn't seem to be manned. So that's interesting. Yep, stop in front of this nice gentleman here. Come to the right. Says, come to the right. Straight ahead, slow. I'm guessing that's what it means. And stop. Right. Wheel brake on. See you next time.